the sword will be crowned king. I actually thought I wasn't gonna get that all in one go, I'll be completely honest. Let's load this. Also, YouTube, my title is the name of the game and then how's my pull-out game. So take of that what you will. Exactly, right. I know very little about this game, but the mechanical in chat suggested this and another game, which we'll be playing after this one. It's free on Steam, and we're just gonna try and figure it. Sorry, there's online and offline. What do you mean by that? Is there competitive? Is this game PvP? Am I starting a PvP? What's going on? Online, the sword gets longer and heavier each time someone pulls it out. Prove that you are the king of kings by surpassing everyone else. Offline, the sword has fixed length and weight. Conquer its challenge to prove that you are the rightful king. Huh. 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 Yeah, I was just gonna say, my brain says let's do offline first, and then we'll try online after, which, kind of worries me. Let's try offline first. Let's see how this goes. Is everything okay? It looks really stuttery on my end. Hang on. Is it okay on your guys' end? It looks stuttery on my preview, and I just want to make sure it's actually fine. It's fine? Okay. The preview is just stuttery on mine for whatever reason. Which king though? Asgard? I'd rather be the king of Asgard than Camelot, but... Okay. Right. I see. Okay, so... We click... And we have to, like... Pull... Okay. This is a smidge stressful, actually. Like, I'm having to actually, like, pull up with my mouse, and my mouse is getting to the end of my mouse pad already. I'm a smidge stressed. Oh. Oh no. Pull toward me. That doesn't work. Towards doesn't work. Pulling towards me doesn't work. It refuses. Bop it, twist it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bop it, twist it, and do this. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. This is probably a game where we can go full screen. So hang on, let me go full screen. This is probably fine for full screen. How am I dealing with this problem exactly? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Talk to it might help. Are we saying I need to whisper sweet nothings in the sword's ear? Someone colour my chat to cry. No. You can't do that. I mean, you can, but don't do it. I'm actually incredibly stressed. Okay, it's coming. It's coming. Okay, it's coming. No! Fuck! Fuck! No! Okay, alright. Back we go again. Oh my god. Okay, something has dawned on me. There is mouse sensitivity in the... Can you cheese this game with mouse sensitivity? I'm gonna assume no. Yeah, that was a PB. PB was made. Oh, oh my god. Hang on. I'm not gonna do it, but just out of curiosity, like if you go to 10%, the likelihood to fuck up is less with lower percent, right? Because you're less likely to slip off. I ain't no coward, I'll put it back on 100. I refuse to play on 900 though. I am too much of a coward for that one, I will say. I don't like that 100% is like this low on on the percentage. Like, isn't 100% meant to be 100%, you know? You've gone a bit crazy now. Right, hang on. Alright, move it to the edge of my desk. Right. I'm like slowly pushing it up, like I'm, like, you know like how they like sharpen blades with a whetstone? Legit. I don't feel like I'm pulling a stone out of a sword, I feel like I'm sharpening a sword. Okay. Come on. Come to Merlin? No, Merlin doesn't pull out the sword. Arthur. Yeah, Arthur, that's it. Also, I've just noticed that my hair matches the grass, thank you. Oh, no! I realized it was too late. Okay, right, back we go. I feel like I'm gonna have to, like, do some voodoo magic on this one. Like, I don't think my desk is big enough for this operation. I already have a pretty large desk, and I feel like I need a bigger desk. Yeah, chant, that's it. That's what we need. We need, like, a chant, maybe some backing singers. Someone with a big drum. It's not exactly helpful, I just kind of like it. Someone going around offering hot dogs, once again, not exactly helpful, but I wouldn't say no to a hot dog. Although it may affect my ability to pull the sword from the stone, so maybe I shouldn't have a hot dog. But just for like the showmanship of it, imagine there is someone trying to pull a sword from a stone, and they take a small break to eat a hot dog. Pretty showmanship, right? That would be me. I am mostly putting it out there to get numbers and gauges on whether I'm an asshole or not. Oh? No! Oh, it was all going so well. It was going so well. Alright, back to the bottom of the hole we go again. Am I playing Jump King? Have I been duped into playing Jump King? I quite like it. I quite like that chant, to be fair. Oh. Well. It appears when I do the chant, things go wrong. Also, so far, how it looks for my title, not so good. I would really love it if a mod could get that for me so I don't have to stop pulling the sword from the sword. if a mod could handle that, if anyone's free. I have both of my hands on a sword right now. Thank you. Thank you, mod. There has never been a worse time. Any other time, usually I drop what I'm doing and just deal with it immediately, but I'm so sorry, I can't drop this sword. Thank you, Wes. It's just, there's never been a worse time for that to happen. Okay. Oh god, this is more of a horror game than I anticipated it to be. A what band and 2 channels around the same time? Damn, look at you go. Supermod over here. Eek! I have the power! Okay, well the He-Man quote was maybe a bit too... we've maybe pulled out half a sword, so pulling out the He-Man quote there was maybe not the moment to do it, you know? It's not... it's not quite the moment. Maybe wait until we've got the other half of the sword out and then we can do the He-Man quote. I have the power, it's just not by the power of Grayskull. This game is stressing me out. I don't like it. What do I do when I get to the top of my mouse pad is my biggest problem here is what do I do when I get to the top of my mouse pad? Because I feel like the second I go to pick up my mouse, I'm coming off this sword. Like, I'm trying to go low and slow. Why is there like angelic music now? Ah! Hey, listen, hand. Look, if you want to stay attached, I suggest strongly not going off. Look, I've heard I can replace you with a robot now, so you better stay still. Otherwise, I'm cutting that shit off and I'm getting the robot hand. That's it. Nice and steady. Steady and nice. Ah! That's I like it. Ah! I am now approaching the top of my mouse pad. I am scared. There is still more sword. Oh! Ah! No! I dropped it. I dropped it. You don't know how I managed to make this so have you ever tried to pull out a stone from a sword? This is stressful. Thank you for the pet. Alright, well, I guess we go again? Wait, hang on. Wait, is that cheese? Have I discovered cheese? Wait, hang on. Have I discovered cheese? Mozzarella? Red Leicester? Oh! Wensleydale! Hang on, I need to... Hang on, okay, I found cheese. I've discovered the cheese. Hang on, right. I lifted my mouse up to bring it back to the edge. Okay, right, we found the cheese. I have discovered there is cheese. Cheese, Gromit. Okay. I have discovered that the game is not as hard as once thought. Apparently, if you use your brain and try to grab... Who'd have thunk it, right? Guys, Small advice, just small advice. I'm just gonna chuck it out there. When you grab a sword, grab it by the handle. Maybe don't grab it by the blade. My hands hurt. Grab it by the part that you're supposed to grab it by. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. I was in the middle of a motivational speech. I was giving advice like I knew what I was talking about. Oh. I was giving a TED talk. Oh, alright, well, new PB, alright. I know the strat now. Hey guys, it's easier if you grab it by the hand. It's a lot easier if you grab it by the hand. It's, PSA, grab swords by the handle, not by the sword. Who'd have thunk it? Not this guy, apparently. Okay, right. Ah! Why am I this jittery? This game is helping me learn a lot about myself. Why do I move this much? Okay, right. Continue? Continue. What the fuck? My brain got bored and just drew an L for no reason. And the worst part is it drew it the wrong way. That's a backwards L. Okay, right, hang on. Right. May the power of Wallace and Gromit. By the power of... Where are they from? Are they from Wensley? Wait, are they from Wensleydale? Is that why he likes Wensleydale cheese so much? Is he just patriotic for his country? No city? The country of Wensleydale? Did a man from Wensleydale go to the moon? Oh, Gromit, gotta get this sword out of the stone, Gromit. We've got cheese to cut, boy. We've got a really hard bit of cheese, Gromit, and we've got to cut it with this sword. We've got to get the sword out of the stone, Gromit. This isn't what Wallace sounds like at all. This is not the voice that Wallace has, but it's the one I'm doing. Come on, Gromit. You do your side plot with Feathers McGraw. Feathers McGraw. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Ah! Okay, right, I've lifted it up. Okay, right. Place. Gentle. Okay, right, here we go. Push. Come on, Gromit. Get the sword out. We've got cheese to cut. We've got red Leicester and cheddar. And we've even got a lovely Wensleydale with cranberries in it. Oh, it's beautiful. Come on, Gromit. I've only got 5 more minutes of sanity left in my brain before I go mental. Because clearly I am losing the plot. Is the sword not... surely the sword is no longer in the stone. Am I crazy? Like, I'm gonna keep going, but surely we have achieved our goal. Right? I'm gonna keep going until the game tells me no more. And I'm nearly gonna fail multiple times. Ooh. It's longer than you think it might be. Oh my god, am I guts? Am I guts? Here I was thinking I was Wallace from Wallace and Gromit, but actually I'm Guts from Berserk. I'm Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. I'm... Monster Hunter from Monster Hunter? Do they have a name? Just Hunsters, right? Hunsters? What the hell did I just say? Oh, Sephiroth's got a bit of a long sword, hasn't he, actually? He's got a bit of a long katana. Okay, this game has taught me 2 things. 1, don't grab sword by the sword, grab it by the handle. 2, my pullout game is absolutely atrocious. So, everything I'm saying is factual, I'm afraid. Okay, well, how long is this sword, though? Yeah, like, we're getting angelic tunes for this, like... I'll tell you what, I'm glad I discovered the meta of grabbing the handle, because I would... Imagine how many times I would have lost if I was still trying to grab the blade. Are there people who do it, like, purely... Like, is there a category where it's, like, butterfly... Like, handle of the butterfly only? Like, do you reckon there's people who are, like, that good? Because, my mouse control is not that good. As you can see, I do have a case of the jitters occasionally. Okay, right. At first, I thought this sword was for me, but clearly I'm pulling it out for God, right? Like, clearly I don't fuck with a sword, and I'm an errand boy. I'm pulling it out for God to have. Can I, like, let go? Okay, right, here we go, right. We're still going, we're still going. Honestly, at this point, I don't fuck with the sword at all. Why am I doing... I don't care anymore. It's, if I can't wield this, I do not have the strength. I do not have the strength or dexterity to wield this blade. Or yeah, exactly. You know what? Actually, okay, but hang on. I might not be able to win in battles, but if I challenge other kingdoms to pole vaulting, right? Yeah. If I challenge other kingdoms to pole vaults, they're fucked. All of them. I've got my game strategy. If I pull out this sword, I will challenge every other person alive to pole vaulting, and I will win every time. They're all fucked. Secret. This is the One Piece. This is it. You notice how it's all in one piece? Oh, this music though. Okay, right. Careful, careful. Gently. Okay, I'm so glad I have... That would have killed me and I would have died if my mouse was on the mouse pad. You matched my hair to the sky. Thank you. Sorry, that killed me. Thank you. That got me. I'm so glad my mouse wasn't on the mouse pad. That got me good. The second I saw what happened, I was like, oh my god, the sky. Hey God, your Uber, your sword Uber's here. You want it? Hey God. Okay, right. I'm pulling it back. Okay, right. So I know I can like pull it back on the mouse pad, right? But in my brain, yeah, I'm trying so hard not to fuck up. In my brain, it's better to pick up my mouse and move it back rather than risking going backwards and fucking it up. I am risk rewarding this right now. Yes! Is it me? I'm the rightful king! Yes! Oh, Gromit, I'm the king. Lots of G's now, Gromit. Oh, take me home. Alright. I can get behind this. Okay, odds on there being a second larger sword behind this door. Yes! was just about to say, On's on all this, and then there's a second, even bigger sword. Oh, thank you everyone, thank you. Hey, it's me, it's your king, it's your boy, way. How's it going, I hope you all enjoyed having your peaceful lives, because I need money for cheese. And I'm going to be stealing all your money. Yes. Your money, all your money. Just my money is your money now. Yes. I will not be a fair king. You matched it to the... Oh, you matched it. Look at his sword. Look at his tiny sword. Pathetic. Pathetic tiny sword. Get out of here. Alright, we don't have to behead him though. That's not what? Okay. Alright, well I guess sure. Alright, well thanks I guess. Hey, so what happens when the next guy pulls out the sword? You're not gonna do that to me, right? Like you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that to me, are you? Like if someone else comes and pulls the okay. I'll try not to think about it. Oh, I'm getting married now? Thank you for only liking me if I can pull a sword out of a stone. Thank you, that means a lot. This marriage means a lot to me. Thank you for agreeing to marry me because I could pull a sword from a stone. Okay. Alright, well that startled me slightly, I will say. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I'm glad we landed in the crowd. I honestly thought she was gonna I thought she like launched us off and then she was gonna become the queen. That was okay. That was good. Okay, but I have maybe some questions. So is this just like an endless time loop? So whenever someone pulls out the sword, the person who pulls out the sword then becomes the king, and the person who was the king before then becomes the beheaded, and the loop starts anew. Dear Lord. Yep. Oh dear. Oh dear. She was like, you killed my lover and you're not my king, pushes you up. Yeah, she didn't do that, I think. Did she do that? Actually, maybe she did. I thought we were just like crowd surfing from the top of a castle, which I will say, I wouldn't recommend it. But maybe. Okay, right. A small part of me wants to try the online. I don't know how long we're gonna stay committed to this, but a very small part of me wants to try this. You killed my father and prepared to die. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. That was a bit strange, actually. Maybe she did push herself. Although then there needs to be a king for someone else to be I'm looking too deeply into the game. The one who pulls out the sword will be crowned king, maybe, perhaps, but she was ready to get married the second her father died. That was a bit something. Okay, right, so there's two achievements to this game. There is pull out the sword in rightful king mode, and then there is another one for pull out the sword in King of Kings mode. Prove you are King of Kings. I've got to do it. Show the current King Steam profile. That's dangerous. I feel like that's dangerous. That's... like, that could be wholesome, but then also it could be very dangerous, because anyone can have whatever they want on Steam, and I could just lose my Twitch account within like a heartbeat. While that is a really fun thing, I'm gonna press no on the off chance that I get Eggman 2.0'd. God, imagine how funny would that would. How funny would it be if the last person who completed this had Eggman doing the thing as their profile picture, and I hit it during my Eggman playthrough, but I got here. That would be really funny, right? Right, I'm gonna click no, just to be safe. Okay, here it says the last 100 kings. Current difficulty level 5,677. Current king. The current king has been current king for 2 hours. You can metagame this. You can metagame this one. If you read here, the sword gets longer and heavier each time it's pulled. Once 10,000 kings have been crowned, the sword won't be able to be growing any further and you will reset back to its initial form. So, there is like a difficulty meter here. You wait until 10,000, you wait until it's back like to its lowest, and then you go for it. You get your achievement there. We've stumbled across like the mid to high territory where we're in like 5,600, so it could be worse. Like, we could be in the 9,000s and it could be much worse. We've stumbled onto this in... Your coronation will not be acknowledged if you are already among the last 100 kings. Okay, there was a lot of names in there, but I quite like Pog Baby Frogman. Those are 4 words. Alright, well, we'll give it a go. I don't like our odds, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. But it's worth a go, right? Right, I've learned many things from my time as a sword puller. I do like how the button itself is actually sweating. Because it does a good reflection of me in real life, because I feel like I am sweating as profusely as that. I'm not sure either, I'll be honest, but... Okay, right. I have... I have an idea. We'll turn down the music. We've got a feel for the angelic music. I think it will be the same thing, it's just the difficulty is going to be amplified. Why don't I just chuck on Spotify and we just vibe? We vibe while I try and pull a sword from a stone. For you on YouTube, nothing will really change dramatically, but... Just know that my sanity will be better. Do you know what? No, I don't think I can. I was gonna say I can maybe put this on the VOD, but just to be safe. But instead of actual music, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna listen to my Zelda music, lo-fi mix. Right. Let's see how this goes. Because there is like ambient noise, but to a degree, ambient noise helps not much. And it does make me feel like I'm going insane. A little bit of tunes. And we just keep pulling this thing out until it's out. It means we can yap. Which I am okay with. However, my stress meter is going rather large. Also, can I just say, it would be absolutely top tier trolling if, like, someone started just before me, waited until I got right to the end, and then pulled the sword out. Like, I don't even think I could be mad. I would just simply appreciate it. Twitch ads are now playing for 3 minutes. I have to hold this sword in my hand for 3 minutes. What? I can't. Hey! What? Alright, well, that adds difficulty to the thing. Alright, well, I can't really open fishing, because I can't really open fishing, but I will hold the sword in my hand for 3 minutes. So, nobody will miss anything. I'm just going to hold the sword in my hand. Just doing a bit of strength training. I'll just hold it. I'll just hold it. I would like my drink though. This raises another problem. Hang on. Okay, hang on. Okay. We're figuring out a system. We're figuring out a system. I'm holding the sword and I have a drink in my other hand. My drink is empty. There is no god. Okay. Hang on. Okay, right. Hold. 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 I'm talking to my mouse like it's a pet. Right. Okay, right. Hold. Actually, I'm talking to my hand, not my mouse. Okay, right. I'm holding it and I'm going to try and get a drink out. Oh, I need my other hand. Okay, hang on. Switch back. Switch back. Okay, right. I've switched back to my previous hand. Right, I'm gonna bend over and get a drink from this. I think I am making this game far more stressful than it needs to be. I could have just started my progress again after these 3 minutes, but for some reason it's vital to the current plan that I hold on to this sword. So, alright, let me get a drink. Okay, luckily I mastered the skill of opening a can with one hand. There we go, I did it. Okay, if anyone's curious at home what I'm drinking a Red Bull. Because, yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't know how long the ads have left. Because I have Spotify up and I can't... This game is interesting because I can't do anything. The second I click on the sword, I'm stuck. I'm stuck on the sword. I can't move from the sword. I really haven't pulled it out that far to warrant this. Okay, I think the ads are over. I'll wait until the message pops up on the screen though. For anyone who was in ads, I've been holding the sword. I haven't moved it. There we go. The ads are over now. For anyone who was stuck in ads, there was an arc. I didn't want to pull the sword anymore so no one would miss it. So I've been holding onto my mouse for the last 3 minutes, and I also tried to get a drink in that time. It was certainly a time. Right. Now we are back to the slow grind. Feels accurate to be fair. That's kind of how it feels right now. Ah! Yeah, here we go. I'm just remembering earlier when I was grabbing the blade of the sword. Which, I wouldn't recommend doing that. Ah! Sorry, I'm just occasionally doing link noises, apparently. Ah! does Link make? Half swording is a thing. Half swording? What do you mean? Like, people grab the middle of the sword and use that? Or you mean, like, using half a sword? Wait, so I need more information on what you said. I'm confused. Okay. That seems like a good place to leave it, right? And we pull. Pull! Pull the sword from the stone. Get the sword out of this stone so I can leave. And become the king. Pull the sword from the stone so I can become the king and be betrayed by the next king. My life is misery. I thought the song went to another part. Ah! Okay, brief pause while I read this. No, half swording is literally grabbing a sword by the blade, either for more power or to attack someone with a pummel. Huh. That is interesting. I can't imagine how you get more power holding it by the blade. Attacking with the pummel is interesting. That seems like low intelligence, high strength build. That's low intelligence, high strength build stuff. Doo-dee-doo. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Doop-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Doop-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Alright, so. We could be here for an hour. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Okay. Actually very big brain since planes aren't good against plate armor and full helmets, so sometimes you need to resort to blunt force instead. Always carry a sword and a mace with you. When you're using a sword against someone with armor, the idea isn't like not necessarily to hit their armor, it's to like hit the like the in-between parts, right? Like the joints essentially is what you want to aid for when you're using a sword. I say like we still do full armor combat on a regular. I say as if it's still a thing we still do every day it's a common occurrence. When I'm out and about, I always aim for the joints when I'm using my sword. When I'm against someone wearing plate armor, always aiming for the joints. It's the best place to aim. Also, Seven, I apologies if I'm calling you out of luck here. I just, I want to ask you a question about... I've seen you have been playing Expedition 33, and I just wanted to ask what you thought of it. Apologies if that's me calling you out of luck. Okay. Since you can always carry both a sword and a mace with you, again, that's what half swording would help you with, given more leverage and stuff. Yeah, that's fair. Or you just become guts and use a big heap of metal. His sword is referred to as a big heap of metal rather than a sword. It's also called the Dragon Slayer, which is, when you think about naming conventions, is possibly the sickest thing you can name a sword. Okay, this very well may be 5,600 times harder than the one we did before. This is true. Have you heard of funnily enough, have you heard of the game Half Sword Wiz? Because essentially it's this exact concept that you're putting out there right now, but in game form. If you haven't, look into Half Sword. I don't think it's out yet, but the game hilariously is called Half Sword. No! Oh, end me. End me. Oh. Oh, it was going so well. It was going so well. We want to be up there. We don't want to be down here. We want to be up there. We want to be delivering the sword to God, not to the ground. Oh, dear God. Okay, right. We'll give it one more go. One more go. One more go and then I'll make this an offline grind thing otherwise. I wasn't anticipating this to... Ooh. Okay, I'm getting jittery. I'm getting a bit of jitters. Okay. I'm getting a rhythm down. I wouldn't say it's quite mechanical. Oh, it's definitely not mechanical. Alright, one more. One. Oh no, I'm getting worse. I'm regressing. Okay, hang on. Let me clean the area. Clean the working area. Right, okay. Right. Mousepad has been restored to its former glory. Does it announce when someone's been crowned king? Or how does it work? Oh, okay. Is Hema-esque? Hema-esque? Game's coming out with us like olden days, Soul Fighting. I know it was called Hema back in the olden days. Hema? What's Hema? Is there another game called Hema that's like it? historical European martial arts. Oh. Oh, okay. I quite like that. Historical European martial arts. Is it still considered martial arts if you're using weapons? I thought martial arts was just like hand-to-hand combat. Does martial arts still count if it's weaponry? What does the word martial mean? I'm realizing, hang on. What does that mean? What does martial law mean? Yes? Okay. It was in that moment I realized I maybe didn't know what the word martial meant. Other than the one that's like a sheriff. I say. Okay, maybe I don't understand either forms of martials. I have a vague understanding of them. Martial, okay. Adjective of appropriate to warlike. Okay, so essentially just... So if it's warlike... It's just like combat? Essentially? Like small scale war? Question mark? Okay. Combat arts. Okay. It dawned on me after I realized I misunderstood what martial arts meant, that maybe martial art law was a misunderstanding for me too, because I hear them say that and things all the time and I never know what they mean. It's like people learning longsword, etc., fighting like they did back in the olden days, but here and now. Okay. The question: if martial law is declared, I can just challenge a motherfucker to a samurai fight. Not that I would, because I don't have a samurai blade, but just figuratively. No. Well, what's the point? What's the point then? Martial law is basically we're using wartime law, which reduces a lot of freedoms. Oh. Okay, I very much misunderstood that then. I thought martial law was like you can. I guess I basically saw martial law as like the purge. I did not see that as like the right thing at all. Okay. Well, thank you for informing me so I don't challenge someone to a samurai fight when martial law is declared. Which I wouldn't be very good at because I don't have a samurai blade, so... Martial law, however, is a guy who kicks people. There's someone called martial law. That's kinda great. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's Law's full name in Tekken. Oh my fucking... The sword is doing things to my brain. You said martial law and I like... I imagine like Dog the Bounty Hunter or someone like that in my head. I don't know why, I just imagined like a bounty hunter. He was bald for some reason. My vision of martial law was like Dog the Bounty Hunter, but like bald. I made up a character in my head rather than realizing the one I already knew. One of the people that got me interested into things like hammer and swords and stuff in general is a YouTuber, which I want to mention, but first I'll ask, can I mention him or no for advertisement? You can, no, you can advertise. Like, you can talk about like other content creators. Like, I don't have a problem with that. I know that is a iffy thing across Twitch because it differs from person to person, but yeah, no, I don't give a fuck. You can advertise away. I probably won't pull it up, like I said, but if you want to chuck it to me, if you want to chuck it in the Discord or just chuck it to me in a DM, then I'll check it out after the stream. You're more than welcome to like talk and stuff about other streams and YouTubers and stuff. I don't have a problem with that at all. Scalagrim. Pretty cool name. Scala. Are they... Scala makes me think like... Scandinavian? Are they like Scandinavian by any chance? Scala sounds like Scandinavian to me. Okay, we're making progress. It's slower, but we're making progress. They live in Canada. Oh, I was a bit off then. I was a smidge off. To be fair, because they're talking about historical European martial arts, I assume they would be from Europe. So that's fair. I always assume that like if someone's showing something or skilled in something, they're always going to be from that place. If that makes sense. That was just the assumption I made. That's my bad. Like when someone says like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, my brain immediately goes, "Oh, they're from Brazil." But the answer is most often not from Brazil. Beep bum beep bum. Not gonna lie, I really don't expect you to actually keep playing this. Meg, you know me by now. You were very aware that I am autistic. I saw there was 2 achievements in this game and I was like, I can get the other one. I am saying this now, that this right now on stream is my last attempt on stream. So if I fail this, I will stop. But I'll try and get it off stream. But this run right now is my last one. So even though I said last one and then did like 3 more straight away, but that's not important. I am far too like invested and committed to things for my own good sometimes. Someone who I used to watch and still watch a fair bit got me interested in it, even though at one point I was looking at doing it myself in the past, but I don't have the condition for it. I don't want to get back to archery at one point though. Archery sounds cool, and honestly, like when I first met you, I knew you as archer person, so and it's always why I tell you about like archer things. Luckily, I don't think pineapple on pizza has a mode like this. Okay. I will say, like, from a conceptual place, I understood what the dealio with this game was, right? Like, the title of the game kind of explains it all, right? Pineapple on pizza and the screenshots I've seen of the island, I don't understand. Like, it's one of those rare cases where I'm looking at something and I can't actually figure out what's going on. So I'm intrigued on pineapple on pizza on the grounds of I actually have no idea what it means by pineapple on pizza and the images of the game. Like, I physically can't figure out what it means. You know what it feels like? It feels like Bleach being called Bleach, and there being no reason for it being called Bleach. It feels like the game equivalent of Bleach. Because to my knowledge, Bleach is named Bleach just because the author thought it was a cool word. I don't think there's actually any connection to Bleach at all in any of it. It's just, I think the author thought it was a cool word, so they named it Bleach. Archery in games, films, etc. I just know I should do it myself. That's fair. Archery is cool. I do really, really like archery. I do really like the Sarune, because obviously that's what the anime is named for, but like the noise a bow makes. Like, I doubt you would have watched it yet, but Princess Mononoke, like, that's some of my favorite archery of all time. That was cringe, that was cringe, that was cringe, that was cringe. My heart rate went up way too much. That was cringe. That was cringe. We're still alive, but that was... Ooh, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Hellish Court is another one. Hellish Court. I don't know if I know that one. Okay, I'm getting into a rhythm. I think I have the autism for these kind of games and clicker games. I just don't really play them, but I do think I have the like. I'm gonna be honest. Monotonous tasks, I fucking love. I love monotonous tasks. I will happily just sit here and do a monotonous task over and over. I love it. I have the brain for that. I am quite literally built for this. Ooh, that was a bit cringe. That was a big old swipe. Okay, right, let's get you into the center again. There we go. Up you go. Maybe I won't play a third game today. Maybe it will just be the one who pulls the sword and it will be pineapple on pizza. I was... Disclosure, I need to get back to The Witness. The last time I played it, I felt a bit bad. I felt a bit stupid. And I hadn't gone back to it since. So I thought if I took a break and played some other games, then going back to it next time would be, like, easier. I just haven't gone back to it because I got addicted to South of Midnight and other game, like indie games we played. I do and would like to get back to The Witness. I just wanted a small break from it because the last time I played it I felt a bit silly. So I would like to get back to that, but at the same time there are so many games that have come out recently that I really want to play that I feel like I'm being torn in like 100 ways. And also I need to do the straw poll soon. Because I keep talking about them and then not doing them, so I need to do them. Okay, let me take a pause. Maybe it will just be this, who knows. Oh! There we go! Someone was crowned king! Someone was literally crowned king while we were playing. Do you know what? I really thought the sword was going to go to the bottom. I really did think the sword was going to go to the bottom and I'd have to start again. I don't feel so bad now. I saw the thing pop up and my heart sank because I thought the sword would go to the bottom again and you'd have to like start pulling it up again. Like I thought you could grief in this game, which would be really, really funny. But congrats. And the game doesn't need the mechanic if I do it myself, to be fair. If I just, like, it could just accidentally do the mechanic myself and then the game doesn't need it. I could just do the mechanic myself. I did it myself. Why does the game need the mechanic if I just do it myself? Yeah, the game doesn't need to grief me, I can grief myself. I can just, I can do that all on my own. Oh dear. Okay, I know I said final attempt, but this is final attempt. Final. And I'm also gonna change... Let me just check some things now, like now I can actually like move my mouse around, because holy... Not being able to move my mouse around is weird and awful. Change to Doom music. Yeah, maybe the vibe is wrong. Maybe we need aggressive music. Do we have that on here? Yeah, know what? Sometimes you get a suggestion and you're like, that would be kind of funny. You know what? Right, when the song comes on, we're going for it. I did choose the path for perpetual torment, you're right. Yep, they do be robbing me. Let's fucking go. This is it. I'm fucking around. Ah! Oh my god. Ah! No, the Doomslayer wouldn't give up the straight away. Fuck it, go. Keep going. Rip and Tear's still on. Oh, it's that fucking shit. I'm not the Doomslayer. That is not the right grip. Holy fuck, I am not the Doomslayer. No! No, not while Rip and Tears on, not like this. No! No! I can't get progressively work. I can't. I mean, I can, but I don't want to. Come on. Come on, Mick Gordon, please. Come on, Mick Gordon. I need a mod that turns it into the Sword from Eternal. I need to sing a snippet of Back in Me Die. Actually, I still need to do a cover of that for an incentive that we owe. So because of that, I refuse to drop the sword any more than I already have. Come on, Mickus Gordon, please. Doomus Slayus, Mickus Gordon, please. Can't you see a fella's trying to do historical medieval combat here? Sorry, martial arts. Historical emotional martial arts. It does. Music can change the whole vibe of a game, eh? Like, imagine if we had Suika game music on. I will say though, I feel fucking determined to pull this sword out now. This is doing it. This is doing it for me. I feel fucking determined. You know, oh, it's not on this album, but the song "The Only Thing They Fear Is You." Perfect emotes, to be fair. I wish I could just pause it just so I could, like, change song. However, this is a good song too, so I'm okay with it. The fucking if anyone's played the Doom remake game, like, you'll know the moment, but like this plays right at the start, and it's so fucking good. Like you getting like a message from like Samuel Hayden about like how everything's gone to shit, and like, yeah, Doom 2016, like this music plays, and he punches the screen and it kicks in like right there. It's I was already excited about the game, but I was so fucking hooked when they did that part. Oh, I'm dancing. I'm schmoving. Oh no, what happened to Joel? Like, if you haven't played Doom 2016, just go watch like the very start of the game. Samuel Hayden gives a speech, and like Doomslayer's like checking out his gear and shit, and then like he punches the screen on the drop, and it's so fucking good. Like, I was already hyped to play, but like when a game does that to you, it's good. I think Eternal trailer has him reload his shotgun on the drop as well, which I love shit like that. Like, doing things on the drop is just like 10 out of 10. Alright, we're in the this is now like the first level now. This may not be the vibe that we needed. It might pick up again later, I don't remember off the top of my head, but I feel like it is a bit atmospheric for a while. God damn it. I should have just queued up like a bunch of the hype songs in a row. The song from Fury as well, that does it. I can't remember the name of it, but well, Carpenter Brute's in that, but I think it's the Toxic Avenger one that I really like in that song. You may not know it by name, but I feel like if you heard the song, you would know it. The music in Fury is fantastic as well. Kind of really just needed to put Rip and Tear on low power. Oh, that's a bit more what I'm hoping for. That's more like it. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Oh! Mick Gordon, you fucking wizard. I forgot how fucking good the entire soundtrack was. Ah! Oh, it's this one. Bio break. Okay. Have fun, Broly. This is my sword. I will pull it from the stone. To be fair, I don't think Broly fucking needs a sword, but if you want to, you can have it. I can't remember what game it is, but I know there's a game where there's a weapon where it's like King Arthur's sword, but it has the rock on the end of it still. I don't remember what game it is, but it's so fucking good. There's a game that uses it as a weapon, and it's this sword, apart from it has the rock on the end of it still, so like it's like a fucking hammer essentially. I forget what game it is off the top of my head though. Okay. We're approaching what I refer to as blue hair zone. We're leaving green hair zone and we're going on to what I refer to as blue hair zone. Green hair zone. Legally distinct Sonic game. Oh. Green hair zone sounds like something out of Balan Wonderworld. Never played it. Is it any good? The best. The best game. Okay. Oh god. Yeah! On the fucking yeah! Oh, as soon as he said the words Doomslayer. Yes! Sorry, that got me hype. Holy fuck. He said the words Doomslayer and I did it. Give me the music, give me the fanfare, get me out of here. Holy fuck! Okay, I'm just gonna throw out that we started pulling the sword when the Doom soundtrack started. I had a little bit of an iffy start with Rip and Tear. It took 4 Doom songs, and we pulled it out as soon as he said the words Doomslayer. Holy hell. I'm aware that's not going to come through on the VOD, and you're gonna be sat there and wondering what the fuck I'm going on about, but just know that was fucking rad. Oh my god, I'll be a good king now. I was a terrible king last night. I'll be way nicer now, guys. Don't worry. I'll kill the demons. How about that? Like that'll be my role as king. I'll be the king slayer. No, the demon slayer. The king. Fuck it, I'll kill the kings too. They're probably demons. Don't worry. I'll be a good king this time. I was terrible last time. This time I will. What's going on there? What's occurring there? Whoa, 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 whoa! What's going on over there? There's some red guards. There was some sneaking henchmen. Oh my god, it actually shows the name of the Oh, I'm so sorry, Jaw. Jaw2511, I'm so sorry. You were king for like maybe half an hour, I'm so sorry. Salutes. Salutes to Jaw. Okay, this game was great. I had a lot of fun with this. Oh, they're taking down the picture of the... Oh, yeah! They put the picture up! They put my Steam... I saw Zagreus! They put my Steam profile picture up! Oh, that's so sick! Do I get a notification when someone kills me? Are you gonna push me? No, okay, we jumped off. We jump off. We don't get pushed off, we jump off. So we aren't betrayed. We just really want to crowd surf, I guess. Yeah, I think that would have been the case. I think it would have been their profile picture had I kept it on, but... Yeah! There we go. I feel like that was the list like the last time. Right? Pretty good. Like 5,678 would have been when we did it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Welcome everyone. Welcome. Yeah, welcome to the kingdom. I finally can call myself a king now. It's official. I've been a false prophet, but now I can actually say I'm an actual one, so welcome everyone. Hope you're doing good. How was the Xenoblade? I earned it! I finally earned it! I can't do the kick. No, not that one, no. Thankfully not, no. If by any chance somehow someone is here and they aren't following Amy, please fix that. Please go on over and drop Amy a follow. Howdy, Booster Best. I hope you're doing well. I'll give you a very quick rundown on what we just did. So you can go up to speed. But there's my name. I am the most recent king. Someone will dethrone me and cut my head off, but that's not important. Someone is gonna come and cut my head off at some point, but that's fine. But I will give you the rundown on what this game is. Oh, I don't want to. Oh, no, get me out of here, I don't want to. Well, that would be weird. I would have behead myself. I'll do the offline version. Okay, right. So essentially, if you've ever heard of like the sword in the stone, this game is that you have to pull the. You have to pull. Wait, it's so easy now. Wait, what the hell? Why is this so easy? Hang on, I'm gonna do it again. This is easy now. You just pull the sword from the stone. This is all you do. I just did one that was like 5,000 times harder. Alright, now we're just gonna do it for shits and giggles, I guess. We'll do it again. Had a good old-fashioned... You had a good old-fashioned plot twist. Did some side stuff to level up and then did chapter 5. Oh, there was a good old-fashioned plot twist. I thought there was a plot twist with, like, fashion. Like, there was a plot twist in development with the fashion you were doing. That's... Ooh. Okay, so essentially, if I go off, of where this part is now, I drop it and it goes back into the... I'll use that example. It does that. The second you drop it, it goes down, and you wanna pull it out of the stone, and it's longer than you would anticipate it to be. I will say. Also, you can't, like, once you're on this, you can't... Oh wait, can I? Oh wait, no, yeah. That was the first time I tried that, to be fair, so respect. You can't do anything. Like, once you start pulling up, you're kind of locked into, like, playing. Keep the left mouse button... Wait, what? Tip. To resume the game without dropping the sword, keep the left mouse button pressed while you unpause. Wait. Wait, I can. I could... I could have paused the game this whole time? I could have... I could have been pausing the game this whole time? I've been playing for an hour and a half when I only just learned I could do that. I had a 3-minute ad break where I had to hold it in my hand to make sure that I couldn't drop the sword, and I also needed to get a drink in my ad break, so I had to awkwardly navigate to my fridge and get a drink, open it with one hand while holding the sword to make sure I didn't drop it, and I could have just paused. I could have just paused the game. Because if you read this right here, it says, tip, to resume the game without dropping the sword, keep the left mouse button pressed while you unpause using the escape key. Anyway, yeah, that's how my stream's been going, in case you want to know. Also, welcome in, Neffy. Oh no. I could have paused it like so many times. I just played this game for an hour and a half the hardest way possible. Thank you for the sympathy. Genuinely thought you'd spend 20-minute maximum. And I have too much autism. Too much autism. Far too much. That was a good month when I was attacking something and slid off a cliff with my guns into a bottomless pit. Yeah, sounds like we had the same. Sounds like we had the same experience. What I will say though is, we listened to the entirety of Mikkel's Zelda lo-fi. I made it through the whole album, and I maybe got the sword like 20%. I shit you not. Meg suggested we put on Doom. I put on Doom, and in 4 songs I was done. What that means is I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means I had chill music on and I was too relaxed, and it took Doom to like snap me out of it and lock the fuck in. But shout out to Doom. Literally 4 songs we started, and I pulled out the sword as soon as he said the line Doomslayer. So shout out to Doom, honestly. I was enjoying my lo-fi Zelda, but the progress was so slow. It was the entire album, pretty much. I think it does mean Doom music slaps. It was 3 songs left on Mikkel's album by the time we were done. And it was 2 songs that played for Doom, and 2 monologues. On the second monologue, the second he said Doomslayer, it came out. I was... Oh, chef's kiss, honestly. So... Okay, we could pull the sword out again, but I don't think I'm gonna. Like, we've investigated this enough. Also, Wish, just to unstress you a little bit, because I didn't get a limited time achievement. Bedtime? No worries, Boost. You have a good sleep. You have a lovely, lovely sleep. You have the best sleep, even. Wait, one sec. Okay, I can't get a zoom on it that works great, so that's fantastic. But hang on, let me go this side. So it says, the sword gets longer and heavier each time it's pulled. Once 10,000 kings have been crowned, the sword won't be able to grow any further and will reset back to its initial form. So it's not once 10,000 pull it out, it's no longer possible to get. It's when 10,000 people pull it out, it resets to 0 again. So it's not as monstrous as it sounds. Although it is a pretty rare achievement. I think it was like 13%. So, you sent me the clip? Alright, one sec. Let me end this, because I have to end this for the YouTubes before the YouTube peoples go insane. My fellow frogs. My fellow frogs. Fuck it, that's it. My fellow frogs. My fellow frogs? Like, flogs! My fellow flogs! My fellow frogs. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the sword pulling. I apologize for the lack of music in parts, but just know it was beautiful in person. And you're more than welcome to join us on the next one. And I will see you. No, I won't. I won't see you, because that's not how YouTube works. That would be really weird if I saw you. There'll be another VOD after this one. Watch that one, maybe, if you enjoyed this. Alright, bye, YouTube.